the Jesus burgers with the Mexican. Masks, clown masks.
Clown masks.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking on the way here, this guy ploughed into the back of me, and he was wearing a clown mask, and he sped off. But my neck's been a bit sore ever since.
A bit of whiplash.
Yeah.
Bit of whiplash going on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's Tim Scott, guitar. So on your way here, you genuinely have had a bit of a nightmare.
Yeah, I had a bit of a nightmare. Some guys kind of ploughed into the back of me at a set of traffic lights.
And you've got a lovely car as well, haven't you?
Yeah, I was like...
Not the Porsche.
Yeah, the guitar mashing Porsche has been mashed. It's sacrilege. I was so angry, I went, yeah, you fucking bastard, you're stupid! Yeah.
You can now.
Calm
You can now. That's cool.
Feeling
That's
better.
cool. I'm wearing your lovely t-shirt today.
I know, it's wicked that. It is wicked.
Where can we get these t-shirts from?
You can get them on the website, which is timscott.co.uk.
Cool.
Or you can break into my house and steal them, because that's all I have to wear through the week usually.
Yeah, you've got an interesting house, but we'll talk about that later. So for people that don't know Tim Scott, sell yourself to me. So I know that you play guitar, but it's in a kind of different way.
Yeah, I specialise in doing instrumental guitar. I started off a couple of years ago by releasing my first album called Bald on the Inside, which got into the top 200 sellers list in Borders and got good national press reviews. And through that I got to work with Radio 1 DJ Judge Jules and ended up writing a track for his first solo album.
Mm-hmm.
Since then I've played out in Ibiza with him live for Radio 1, doing sort of guitar mashing live, which is a sort of thing I learned when I started playing guitar in the clubs and started sort of experimenting with playing or making up tunes that went with a sort of DJ set, and got into doing a bit of work with Jules through that, and then sort of the idea of my latest album, which I released this year, called Guitar Mashing, was born through the idea of kind of playing over sort of DJ sets but writing unique music, if you see what I mean, rather than mashing two pieces together. It's writing two unique pieces of music and kind of mixing and mashing styles, you see what I mean, but adding sort of dance and sort of modern twist to the instrumental.
So when you're out in Ibiza, do you actually go on stage with your guitar, or is it already pre-recorded? How's it going?
No, it's all live on the hoof. So basically, I'm stood in the DJ booth with Jules, say, and I play my pink sparkly Guitar Delights, which you will have seen on last week's show.
I love that guitar. Where did that come about?
I had the guitar, and I thought I knew I was going to be doing the Radio 1 weekend, and I thought I need to do something special to get remembered, because I knew it'd be filmed and it'd be like on, I think it was filmed by MTV, Dance and stuff like that, and then a few other foreign channels and stuff like that. So to stand out, I got this Telecaster which I had, which was like an old man's guitar. It was like sort of tobacco sunburst, and just a sort of standard 50s guitar. I took it to a guy called Martin Sims, who does like people like Steve Vai's guitars, Matt Bellamy's guitars, and had it pimped out with, I'm like, pimp my guitar. It's like, so it's now sparkly pink. It's got a mirrored scratch plate and lights in the fingerboard, lasers in the end, like
so
Predator.
when you're playing it, it actually lights up, doesn't it?
It does. Looks wicked in a club with a smoke machine. It's like...
So that's what we can expect from your Ibiza shows?
Yeah, Jill described it as a, what do you call it, a masterpiece of 70s glam camp.
I just want to point out your shoes as well, speaking of camp.
I know.
How beautiful are them shoes? Where'd you get them from?
I can't say because it's a high street shop,
Oh,
and
right,
you're not
okay.
promoting them, but they are special shoes. They're very special shoes actually, because obviously, you know, when you're out in a club and you want to check whether someone's wearing underwear or not, if they're wearing shorts, you're just like, It's a bit like, you know, when you're a kid at school with the mirror on the ruler, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Hey? That's what you told me earlier. You told me the story about you with the mirror and the ruler and Mrs. What was her name? What teacher?
No.
Pervert.
No.
So we know you do your Ibiza stuff. What do you do over here? Do you do gigs or anything like that?
I do some gigs with my own stuff, sort of guitar mashing stuff, and sometimes I play sort of gigs alongside DJs as well.
Yeah.
Most of the stuff I've been doing, my own stuff, has been sort of corporate events or sort of private events. I've not really been doing any sort of promotional tours with it yet. Hope to, perhaps later in the year, see what goes on.
Have you got any video coming out this year as well?
Yeah, I've got a video for the track called Ibiza's Secret Garden, which is track 2 on the album. It was the biggest selling so far on iTunes. And also it's the one that Jules remixed for his latest album. So he took the melody from that, remixed in the track. I'm trying to think what it's called. City Rockers. Marcus Twiddlehead it from his album Bring the Noise. So when he was making that album, he picked one of the tracks to remake into an instrumental track for his album. So
and he makes a bit of a cameo as well in the video.
Yeah, he does. He does. Well, it's me, Jules.
I want to throw it open now to our guests over here. Any guys got any questions for Tim today?
Where do you get your influences from?
I was probably sort of really inspired by people like Joe Satriani, Steve Vai, Jeff Beck. But later on I really got into sort of pop and dance and stuff like that, and all the sort of big trance anthems and that kind of thing. And it's really strange how I did this. My first album was like compared to like Vai and Satriani and all that kind of thing. It's quite rocky, and then the latest album's like a total mashup of kind of dance and kind of really clever guitar, but done in a very sort of commercial twist, having work with Jules and stuff like that. But I suddenly needed to go to Ibiza and start dancing. And I don't want to I think I heard some tunes on the radio, and I was saying, I want to go there. I want to dance to one. And I remember seeing Jules, and a year later I was working with him, which is crazy, because I went to his club night. It was the first club night I went to in Ibiza. I didn't know him, and a year later I was in his studio. It's mad, really.
Yeah. Well, you've been a great interview today. Thank you so much for joining us.
It's been a pleasure. It's been really great.
Big cheer, Tim.